Coach Cam made this shit.
I'll kick this one off with Kid Cudi.
I'd say underappreciated. Like, I feel like he doesn't get enough credit for like the amount of influence he truly has. Mm-hmm. But I mean, there's a good chance that if you ask your favorite rapper who their favorite rapper is, like a decent amount of modern rappers are probably going to go Cudi's at least in their top 5.
Yeah.
I mean, me myself, I haven't been a big fan of his maybe like last 2 or 3 projects. Like, not hated him, but just wasn't a big fan. Mm-hmm. But I mean, goddamn, that dude was like, I think he was my first official ringtone.
Oh.
Yeah, with Day and Night on my little fucking slider phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was my first, that was my first official ringtone that I had.
Yeah.
What about you?
Definitely underrated.
Yeah.
I love his latest projects. I think his last 3 would have been Passion Pain, Kids See Ghost, and Man on the Moon 3.
Yeah, okay, so I really like Kids See Ghost.
Passion
Pain. I like 2 or 3 songs are still in rotation from that.
Yeah.
And I really didn't care for Man on the Moon 3.
Oh, I love it. I listen to it a lot still. And then he just re-released A Kid Named Cudi. His little mixtape onto streaming.
Yeah.
Yeah. Other than like 3 or 4 albums, I really like everything he's done.
I wish he'd put Down and Out on streaming platforms. I wish I could get cleared or something, because that's honest. That seriously might be my favorite Cudi song. Mm-hmm. And
Down Out.
Yeah,
it's on Kid Named Cudi.
Down, is it?
Down Out. The Prayer's on now.
I don't know if that's different than Down and Out.
It might.
You know what I'm talking about?
No. But
yeah, I would say
just show me after.
Yeah. I would say, as far as I know, it's not. But yeah, I'm definitely going to try to check that out at least.
Yeah, and he just put Love on, which is my favorite Cudi song. So yeah, great. No, it's super underrated.
Being Swole. I figured you'd be the best person to tell us. Or maybe, more so, maybe the idea of it.
Yeah, that's what I was going to go off of anyway.
Because I feel like, except for like maybe 0.03% of people, there is, I definitely think, a point that where it gets like too far.
Yeah.
Like where you're just like, dude. Like, it's not even like that you're not a functional human being anymore, but it's just weird.
Yeah.
You know, it's just weird looking to see someone like that fucking big.
Yeah.
And you're like, you see like their diets and stuff, and they like have a heart attack when they're 50. And I'm like, yeah, dude, you just fucking eat like chicken liver for like 30 years. And you're like, yeah, no shit, man. Like, that's got to be hard as shit on your heart to be that big, you know?
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think it's extremely overrated. I'd hate to be swole.
It's disgusting.
I fucking couldn't imagine what it'd even be like. I think it's the worst.
I agree. I think they're just gross human beings. I feel like, physically,
I think
we're better.
Actually, I think that being swole is like, all jokes aside, I think it's also being overrated. Like, other than The Rock, no human should be that size.
Yeah,
especially if you
can bank on it in a pretty good way, like Arnold Schwarzenegger or Sylvester Stallone,
or if like you're in, well, they were too, but like if you're a bodybuilder,
yes.
If you're not a bodybuilder and you're just getting that big,
even if you're a bodybuilder, I still think it's kind of like
it's your job.
Yeah, because I mean, some of them can make it to the point like where they're like beyond that, like Jay Cutler, Ronnie Coleman, I think, is another one that stands out, who's literally just known for that.
Yeah.
But, I mean, goddamn, man. Like, I don't know, like, all the tanning shit, like, they do for that thing, like...
It's not for me.
Yeah, I don't know if that's just because it makes their muscles look better.
I have no clue.
But I always think it looks so goddamn weird, like, how tan they get for that. And then you just see them in normal life, and they're not that tan, so it has to be just for that show.
Yeah.
But
it is super weird.
Yeah, I'd say that shit's overrated, man.
Yeah. Fishing memes.
It's pretty much like all the interaction me and you have had throughout the weekdays is fishing memes, just various fishing memes, whether they're printed onto T-shirts or hats. I think they're underrated, man. I mean, they have made me want to. They made me think that I like fishing. Yeah. I don't. I hate fishing. Fishing is like genuinely one of my least favorite things to do. I fucking hate bugs. I hate deep water. I hate water that I can't see in, and I hate waiting.
Yeah, so you're not patient.
Yeah. It's probably the worst activity for me. And so, but this makes me want to go fishing.
Yeah, I hate fishing as well.
Yeah,
but fishing memes honestly might be the best.
I like that one where it said like, women fear me and fish want me, and then on the back it says, I fuck fish.
They're so good.
Just can't imagine women fearing you because you fuck fish. And then the fish want you because they know you fuck fish. You just have to wait like two seconds after casting a line. You have like 20 fish on there. They're like, oh, it's him. Gonna get fucked today.
A fish's favorite fisherman.
Next one, celebrities.
Just in general, celebrities?
Yeah, maybe like the spotlight they have, or like how much attention we pay to them. Because you could just say like, maybe people just shouldn't be admired that much, or do people actually, and we as a culture, do we benefit from having them as like a distraction, someone to like point to, maybe poke fun of whenever stupid shit happens, or just, are they more beneficial than non-beneficial? Because like it'd be kind of a crazy world, like if we had movies and stuff, but like you didn't really care about any of their names, and like people didn't get movie roles just because of their name and their popularity, which is where I think it gets interesting. Like I wonder how many roles would be different if it wasn't just like we can cast a Rock on this. He might not be the best fit, but we can get him because of his name. Yeah.
I think it's underrated for a lot of the reasons you just mentioned, but mostly just for that one. I don't know. I also just think celebrities are cool. Like, I'm fascinated by like that they're humans who don't seem human when you're at the peak of being a celebrity.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of wild. And like they don't even get treated like actual people a lot of times too.
Yeah. I think it'd be like an interesting like what if scenario if we could just kind of peek inside that world of like, I mean, because like who knows, maybe you wouldn't like half the movies you do now. Maybe it just went to a different actor and actress that was maybe even better for the role, but you just didn't know their name and you didn't really care about knowing their name and shit. But the only reason I'm leaning towards like overrated is because I always go to the extremes, but like the extremes of people worshiping celebrities is just fucking weird.
It is.
Like people literally getting like surgeries to look more like them, or like
would you ever
stalking them, like paparazzi basically.
Yeah. Would you get a tattoo of a celebrity? And including and not including musicians.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say, because like when you just say celebrity, I'll immediately think, I'm like, what? That's kind of weird, but like, I mean, but like you have a musician or like an athlete, I don't think that'd be too crazy for me to get like maybe a portrait or something of like, I mean, Mike Tyson's probably my favorite athlete, but I don't think I would get him. Because I feel like that's a very aggressive thing for me to get personally,
Yeah.
But I'd probably get like LeBron or Kobe or something.
Yeah. My last one will be Don Toliver.
That's an interesting one. I would guess I would say, I mean, even just from my perspective alone, I think I underrate him personally.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, the dude has a really good voice. And I feel like that doesn't get talked about enough. I just feel like his collaborations with people is like where most of it like is talked about. But, I mean, yeah, the dude's pretty and again, I don't listen to too much of his stuff, but from what I've heard, I don't stick to like a good percentage of it. But I mean, the amount that I do like, it's There's definitely like talent that shines through. It's very strong.
Yeah.
How old is he?
How old?
Yeah, because, I mean, to my knowledge, he seems relatively new to the scene.
Yeah. Yeah, I would assume he's...
But Don Toliver also sounds like a 40-year-old man's name.
Not quite. He's 28.
Yeah.
So, relatively young. Yeah. So he has an amazing voice that I don't think gets talked about enough. He is in one of my favorite songs ever, Moon.
Oh,
he's
okay.
Pretty much the main artist of that song. And then from his album, first time I listened to it, I still think it's a little lackluster because obviously I know how good he could be.
Yeah.
But yeah, the more I listen to it, the more there's a couple more songs that I like from it. But he's overrated as fuck.
Yeah.
He's overrated because he's fucking Cali Uchis, and that should be me.
I respect that. Yeah. Yeah.
like
Dissing somebody's worth because of your horniness, I am 300% for that.
Yeah,
like,
should be me.
Yeah. Yeah, Tom Holland ain't fucking shit. So,
yeah.
You know, that's just my stance.
Yeah.
Tom Holland, overrated.
Yeah. Don Oliver, overrated.
Speaking of horny, vaginas. Are they overrated? Now, hear me out. I think we have been tricked into vaginas.
I don't...
Hear me out. What did I say? I said, hear me out. You agreed. You didn't verbally agree, but you agreed. Hear me out. Vaginas have tricked us because they are clearly an issue, right? Like, with all the Roe v. Wade stuff going on, I feel like, yes, we should be angry with the fucking non-old people who are telling people what to do, what women should do with their bodies and what they legally have to do. But I feel like the push for anal isn't going as far as it should. Now, like, if the Supreme Court came on and be like, guys, why are you so mad about this? Just do anal. Mm-hmm. And then just dropped, like, their gallon and be like, I mean, you know, like, it's fine. We're not outlawing anal. You know, so I've never ventured down there myself, but I'm also pretty good at pulling out. So I'm not like worried about having kids, but like, you know, like I feel like if we just use the back door mostly, we would not have to worry about overpopulation. We wouldn't have to worry about abortions, and then we could just use the front for like when we need it. You know?
Yeah, you're not selling me.
No, I'm not telling you.
No.
I think you ought to try it. I'm curious to see what all the hype is, but it can't be too different. I mean, there's some people who base their sexuality on anal. I don't think that's why gay people are gay, is just because anal's that good. But, I mean, like, that's also a commitment, too, because you're just like, well, if I am fully coming out as gay, then that means it's just butt all the time. And they're just like, yeah, I know, that's definitely worth it.
Yeah.
So there's got to be something there. And I'm curious.
No.
I'm curious to find out what's going on down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just email us at the Jammin.
Yeah, vaginas are underrated.
You think they're underrated?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Wars happen over vaginas.
Yeah, they're incredible.
I mean, vaginas are like the deadliest thing on earth. I don't think they're underrated. I think it'd be hard to call them, like, I don't think people hype up vaginas enough. That's like some people's entire fucking goals. Isaac Newton's taken a lot less serious because he never got to one.
Yeah.
And that's still not enough credit for a vagina.
No. Should be more.
History's biggest fucking nerd. That helped started gravity.
Yep. So you're going overrated?
Overrated because, like, there is a very thin margin on another option. Now, if that second option wasn't there, I'd be like, you know, this is the one. Mm-hmm. But, like, who knows? Like, what's around the corner? You know, like, maybe take some inspiration from, like, Christopher Columbus. Like, Europe sounds great right now, but, like, we could go further. Mm-hmm. What's in those dirty, unexplored lands? You know? Let's figure that out. I'm here to colonize assholes. I mean, I guess it's the white in me, but I'm ready. I'm ready to find out.
That's been over under.